Thursday, 27th, I believe, of February. And as you see, I'm on my way. I have an appointment with my chiropractor today. And I'm really looking forward to it, honestly, because I don't know, I've been really struggling for the last week or so with pain in my shoulder, my upper back, my neck. Honestly, I don't even know what my problem is, to be honest. I don't know if it's, I've been reading up on like muscle pain for no reason. Like, I haven't exerted myself, I haven't lifted anything heavy, I haven't exercised or lifted weights, but the muscles in my, like my trapezius muscles, my muscles in my shoulder, both shoulders, my muscles up in my upper back, and like trapezoids, I think they're called, I don't know. They're all very uncomfortably sore, and I don't know why. And there's a number of reasons from what I could find. I think the most likely is stress and tension. I do carry a lot of stress and tension in my shoulders. I have my whole life, and I just think it is catching up with me. I don't sleep well at night. That's another reason. It's like a vicious cycle. I don't sleep well, so my muscles never fully relax. So then my muscles get really sore, which causes me not to be able to sleep well. It's crazy. So I've been trying some new things. I've been trying some stretching exercises. I've been trying some like relaxation, like not meditations, but like last night I listened to an audiobook. It's not even an audiobook, an audio recording of the book of the Bible in Psalms. Listened to that for like half an hour, and then I found I was able to go to sleep easier. So I don't know, but anyway, I know that going to the chiropractor and getting an adjustment, getting my spine like stretched out, and getting muscle work done really helps. And what I mean by muscle work, I mean massage, deep tissue massage. I used to get like relaxation massages, and those just are, the pressure on my muscles is just not enough anymore. So I've really come to love the deep tissue ones. A lot of people say they're too painful and they hurt a lot. Well, that's true, sometimes they really do. But the after effects, I mean, I will feel good for probably 2 days after I get this massage. So really looking forward to it. When I get home, I got a bazillion things to do. My list is longer than my time, so I'm sure this vlog's gonna run into 2 days, at least 2 days worth, and hopefully it's not too terribly long. Although I think most people, maybe not most people, but a lot of you guys have told me you like my longer vlogs. I know I like watching long vlogs of the YouTubers that I enjoy watching. So anyway, it'll be what it'll be. And if it turns out to be way too long, I can always divide it into 2 different videos. So anyway, like I said, I got a ton of things to do. It's really starting to get into the busy time of the year for me. Tomorrow I have Bible study. Then Thursday I have a ladies crafting event at the church that I need to make a dish for. It's what I'm going to be using, the pie crust that I talked about in my grocery haul. And Olivia's got a dish that she's going to make, the leek mushroom puff pastry thing. So that I'm going to actually fix those dishes tomorrow for Thursday. And then Friday, Mr. Percy is going to the vet to get neutered. Yep. We've been lovingly saying he's going to get his cranberries removed. So I say he's getting a craniectomy. And we're gonna get him chipped. Scott and I talked about it, and he is just wild and crazy enough that if he ever escaped our yard and got onto the scent of something, a rabbit or a deer or whatever, he would take off and not listen to us and not come back. And so we're going to do everything we possibly can to make sure he does not escape the yard. But in the off chance that he does, we are going to get him chipped, microchipped. I can't tell you how many times I have seen on like Facebook. I follow a couple of different like pet pages and county pages, and I cannot tell you how many times I have seen beagles. Either someone's posted because their beagle ran off and is missing, or someone found a beagle and is looking for their owner. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen that. So we are definitely going to get him microchipped with all of our information, because just in case he gets away from us, we really would like to get him back. So that's happening Friday, and I'm telling you, I am very ready for it. Interestingly enough, he has not started lifting his leg. He still squats, and he has not started marking in the house, thank goodness. So I think we're timing it just right. He is just a couple of days after he gets his surgery, he will turn 7 months old. So he is plenty old enough. March 4th, he will be 7 months, and he's getting the surgery on March 1st. So when you are watching this video, say a little prayer for Mr. Percy, because he will have, well, by the time this video is posted, he'll probably be out of surgery. Maybe not though. No, he won't be, because it'll be going live about the time I drop him off. So, because he has to be there by 8 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, I've been chattering along here for almost 8 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so you don't have to keep being made dizzy with this bumpy ride, and I'll catch you back up when I get home. Well, I am back from my appointment, and I'm making myself a little bit of a lunch here. I haven't yet broken my fast, and I'm starving. So I'm going to make me a wrap, a low-carb wrap, using some of these carb control wraps, some chicken from our leftover from dinner last night, some onion and tomato and zucchini. And I'm going to just take about half of this zucchini, and I'm going to cut it into strips, I think. And I'm just going to saute it for just a small amount of time in some chili infused olive oil, just to take the rawness out of the zucchini. I could, I suppose, eat it raw for a little bit of crunch. I might leave some of it raw, but I'm not a huge fan of completely raw zucchini. But I think I will leave a little bit of it raw, just for more crunch. I'm not going to cook the tomatoes, because I want those to be, I'm not a huge tomato fan, but I'm trying to make myself like tomatoes, because I know they're good for you. So I'm just kind of going to saute this zucchini up with this onion. I might have enough here to make 2 wraps. And then I'm also going to make a protein smoothie. I'm really trying very hard to get more protein in my diet. Protein is very good. It's very good for you for a lot of different things. Helps keep you full longer and all that jazz. I think I'm just going to leave like 4 of these spears raw, and the rest I'm going to fry up. So I'll bring you back when I have my lunch all ready to go. But I will show you how I'm going to make my protein smoothie. But I'm going to get this fried up. I'm going to make my smoothie here, and I like mine kind of thick, more like a milkshake consistency. But I've got some unsweetened coconut milk here. I'm going to do about a cup of that. Into my blender jar here, and then I'm going to add a scoop of this collagen, bone broth chocolate collagen. And then I've got some of this creamy dreamy plant protein that I got from Trim Healthy Mama a while back. I need to use that up. So it's made out of hemp seed, which hemp seed doesn't bother me at all. With about a half a scoop of that in. And then I've got some of this unsweetened MCT oil powder that I need to use up. So I'm going to throw a little bit of that in. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to give this a blend, get all those powders mixed up real well. Percy hates it when I turn this thing on, so hopefully he doesn't freak out. I don't know if you heard him, but he was barking. So then to this, I'm going to add a half of a frozen banana and a little squirt of this stevia cocoa syrup just to bring the chocolate flavor up a notch. This has 0 calories in it. It's kind of thick. So a good squirt of that. And then I'm going to blend it again. And then I'll add some ice. I'm going to move the camera over there so you can see Percy, how he reacts to the blender. Maybe. He's up on the love seat. His hackles went up and he ran out the door. Poor buddy. Here's what it looks like after I added the ice. It's nice and thick and creamy and delicious. So here's my wrap, and in that bag with the chicken was some shrimp that I didn't know about, so I have a little few pieces of shrimp. I'm going to go ahead and add some hemp seeds to this, adding yet another layer of protein. Then I have just a drizzle of my honey mustard dressing, and there is enough of this zucchini meat mixture for me to have 2 wraps. So I'm going to go ahead and eat my lunch, and then we are going to get busy. I have these 2 totes that have spring and Easter decor in them. I'm going to go through these totes, and I'm not going to use a lot of this stuff this year. I'm just going to put a little bit out. I'm not sure what exactly. I'll put things in piles. Like, I'm really not in the mood for pink this year. Not at all. I had done this in a video several years ago. Still really like it, but like I said, I'm just not into the pink this year for some reason. So anything pink, I'm not necessarily going to get rid of it because, you know, who knows, my tastes may be different next year. But I'm going to set those aside. And oh, look at that. I got that at Bell's last year. Isn't that cute? Definitely going to use that again. Oh, I'm definitely going to use my flocked bunnies. And I'm going to use all those things I got yesterday at Walmart as well. I might use these Easter lily flowers. that is about it in this basket. Because I'm not really going to use any of these florals this year. I like the florals that I have, although I may stick these yellow tulips in my arrangement. My sconces that I have on the wall. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do out of this tub this year. Well, I had a different experience at the spine and joint place today than I usually have. I wouldn't say it was necessarily a bad experience, it was just different. It's the first time I ever had a male massage therapist. Not sure how I feel about that. Thankfully it was just my shoulder and my neck that he was working on. Had it been my lower back, I would have requested a female because he did nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. He was completely professional, did not touch me in a way that made me feel uncomfortable or anything. It's just I've never had a man massage therapist, and it made me feel a little bit weird. So yeah, he doesn't normally work at they have two sites. They have one that's in the big town that I never go to, and then there's one in the little town that I do all my grocery shopping in. They're there once a week on Tuesdays. That's why my appointments are always on Tuesdays. And this is the first time I've seen him there in the many years that I've been going there. And he usually works at the big office. So he might not ever be there again, so I may not have to worry about it. But isn't that adorable? Definitely going to use that. I was telling Olivia about it, and she's like, "No way." I would have said, "No way. I don't want a man touching me." I'm like, "Yeah." Like I said, had it been anything besides my neck and shoulder, I would have requested a female. But then I've got these, which I would put on my stove, but this year is not the year for towels because Percy will not leave them alone. So these are just going to go back in. Oh, my butter dish. I forgot about that. That's definitely going to be used. Let's see here. Another adorable bunny. I remembered I had these bunnies, but don't always remember everything that I have from year to year. I forget. And the stuff for Easter's out for such a short time that it's easy for me to forget what I have. I remember this bunny. He is so adorable. Got this at Dollar General last year, if you can believe it. So let me go ahead and finish unpacking this box, and I'll show you. I'll bring you back when I've decided what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. These are the things I picked up at Walmart yesterday. My idea was I'm just going to go through and like replace things. This cute little dish. Like I was thinking about this bunny, and I was thinking he would look so cute right in this basket. So I take Petunia out and just stick this little bunny down in there. And that looks so cute. It's just so cute. Oop. Well, I'm going to have to probably stuff something around in there to make him stand up. Let me get him settled to where he's secure, and then I'll show you. So there, I've got him down in there securely. He's adorable. So stinking cute. That's what I actually was like sitting on the couch the other night and looking over here, and I was thinking, oh, that bunny would look so cute in there. And that's when I'm like, oh, maybe I will decorate for Easter. I leave this bunny out all the time because he's just so stinking cute on that pile of books. So let's see what else I'm going to do. Over here on this, I'm going to replace this angel with this flocked bunny. So stinking cute. And then I think I'm going to stick one of these nests in here beside him. That is so cute. I am very thirsty, so I am going to try one of these tangerine LaCroix, or like Scott likes to call them when he's being silly, LaCrux. Got a big old thing of ice here. And give it a taste. That's good. Oh yeah, that is really good. I love that tangerine flavor. So here's my centerpiece that I had on my coffee table. And I'm going to basically leave it this way. I'm going to dust it. It's very dusty. This way, as in using the round wicker basket, this wooden charger, and then that other wooden tray on top. I like the layered look of that. And plus it gives me a real solid, sturdy base to build upon. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use this cross that Olivia made years ago. It says, "What a love, what a cost, we stand forgiven at the cross." And that's a line from a song that we sing at church on occasion, at least at our old church. We haven't sung it at our new church yet. But anyway, it's a really pretty song. And Olivia, she just made this out of sticks and toothpicks, and this represents the crown of thorns that was on Jesus's head. And if you notice, there's some red at the points where his hands and feet. And I just love this. When she made it, I'm like, please, can I have it? And she gave it to me. And I love to pull this out every year at Easter and use it. And I'm going to incorporate some Easter lilies into this as well. And then I've got a couple of these little flocked bunnies that I got from Walmart that I'm going to tuck in there as well. I want to get these kind of bent around and kind of stick them in here. I may have to get a tie or something to hold it down on here properly. So I'm going to stick this back in here, kind of up under, like so. Then my idea was I was going to tuck the little bunnies in, like so. These little flocked bunnies are so cute. They look like they've got moss on them. They are adorable. Okay, so that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm going to fiddle with the flowers a little bit more because I want them to kind of come around a little more, sort of like that. And I got to do something to disguise the end of it. So let me do that and I'll bring you back. I'll put it in place and show you what it looks like. There it is, all done. I like it. It's very simple, but it's very pretty, I think. I really, really like it. And I love that what Olivia created is kind of like the focal point. Because you know what Jesus did to us, did for us on the cross is what Easter is all about. It really is. It's not about bunnies and Easter eggs, and I mean those things are fun, I have nothing against them, but the sacrifice that Jesus made for us on the cross, that's what it's all about. And the fact that he did not stay dead, he came back to life 3 days later, conquered death, and all for us. And it's just amazing. And I try to remind myself of that throughout the year, but it's especially poignant and reflective this time of year as we're in the Lenten season and going up into Easter. So there's that. I love it. I just did this centerpiece. And it seems a little silly to change it right now. But I am going to change it up just a little bit for Easter. I'm going to take this off. And as soon as Easter's over, I'll put it back the way it was. Put that little bunny there. Stick a nest in there. And I think that's all I'm going to do for that. And then these other things here, not all of them, but some of them I'm going to put up on my drawer shelves. I'll just show you what I did when I get it done. I just stuck those yellow tulips in each of those sconces. And then over here, I didn't do a whole lot, but I mainly just utilized these flocked bunnies, the little mini ones, because those are what I envisioned up here on these shelves, with those little flocked bunnies. So I put one there, put one on that one, and then I put two on that one. And then over here on this one, I put those, it's actually salt and pepper shaker, but I don't use them for that. So I just stuck those there. And I just think that's just a cute little touch. I mean, that could stay there all summer and it would still look super cute. In fact, I might actually just do that. Leave it there all summer because it just looks super cute, I think. So for the rest of those items, those Eastery looking items, I'm gonna put them on these shelves above my fireplace. And I'm not sure how it'll look when I get done, but I'll bring you back when I get it all figured out. Well, hello, it's actually the next morning. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to do what I wanted to with these two shelves. And then by the time I got them done, Scott was home from work, and yeah, and I just didn't have time to pick the camera back up with everything that always goes on in the afternoons with getting ready for supper and all of that. So this is what I came up with. The jury's still out on this garland. I mean, I like it, but I'm not sure I love it. I don't know. I'll probably just leave it there for the year and do something different with it next year. Or I might decide I don't really like it at all and take it down. But we'll just see. We'll just see how it all pans out. But that's where I put it for now. And then I put these two little boy and girl rabbits on the scooter on there. And I took a few of my chicken things off. You know, couldn't keep everything up here. Didn't have room, so. And then down here I put the He Is Risen sign. Took the chicken book down and put that there. And then just put those two small carrots there. And then I put these two little flocked bunnies were actually in the centerpiece on my coffee table, but I had to move them because Percy found them and he would not leave them alone. He grabbed this one and drug it outside, and thankfully he didn't chew it up, but I had to wash it because it was covered in dirt. So, and then I tried leaving them there, and he just wouldn't leave them alone. So I had to move them, and I'll show you what I put there. I had to swap what I originally had sitting here. I had to swap it. So that's that. And then this, I showed you me putting this little arrangement together, but I had to change it around a little bit because how I had it setting, the angle I had it setting, this wasn't going to fit. It kept getting knocked. So I just had to swap some things around, just kind of rotate things. And then I had originally this stuck down in there, and I really couldn't get it to set right and sit the way I wanted it to. So I found some of these lavender picks downstairs in my stash. And I know I said at one point, either in this video or in my haul video, that I wasn't going to use any pinks or purples this year. Well, the rabbits have some pinks on them. And I decided to go ahead and add some lavender. I may leave the lavender up all through the summer. I just really like it. And I know people think of lavender as a spring flower, but actually lavender doesn't bloom until middle of summer. So it actually is a summer flower. So anyway, I just went ahead and added a little bit of lavender in there, and then of course the stacked carrots. So the elements were basically the same, it's just how they were arranged on the tray. So that's what I came up with that. So this is how the centerpiece ended up turning out. This little bunny here is the one I had sitting on the shelves above the stove, above the fireplace stove. And once I switched those out, he has totally ignored this. So it just, I don't know. I don't know what goes through that dog's head, why he thought those little flocked bunnies were somehow his property. I don't understand it. But anyway, I still like the way this looks. I think it's still very, very cute. And actually I kind of maybe like it a little bit more because those little flocked bunnies kind of blended in to the greenery. So that's that. Let's see, what else did I do and change? Oh, I changed my table, my centerpiece on my dining room table. Let me just show you what I did. The way I had it before, it just didn't go together. It wasn't cohesive to me. I had, if you remember, I had my stacked Pioneer Woman custard dishes, what are they called? Ramekins there with the wooden fruit in it, the little mini fruit. And then I had a yellow, the exact same plate, only it was yellow trimmed. And I kept looking at it and I'm like, it just does not look right with this nest and the rabbit. So I decided to switch out the yellow plate for the green one, and it kind of muted things down. And then I thought, well, the Pioneer Woman ramekins are now, they're too bright, and then the wooden fruit doesn't really make any sense. So I switched it to this. This is also Pioneer Woman, a little dessert cup. And then inside, instead of the wooden fruit, I put some Easter eggs that you can't really see. I just basically used them for filler, and to elevate the eggs, or the carrots. And then I put 4 little miniature carrots in there. And I just like it better. I really didn't do a lot of changing to it. I just kind of swapped out colors, different colors. And I like the way these colors kind of flow together better. I already showed you my sewing machine shelves. Those have not changed. Let me show you a couple other little things that I did. I just set this little rabbit trinket box here. I just think it kind of goes in well with the whites, the white tones on here. And then over here by the TV, I showed you that little sleeping rabbit, and I just went ahead and leaned a nest up there, put a little doily down, and then that's where I put the big twine carrot. And then the last thing I did, which I almost think it's my favorite thing, is I tried to find a spot to tuck those mushrooms in. I tried putting them in my mouse village, which was my intention at first, but they just didn't fit right. I think I'm about maxed out on bigger items in my mouse village. It's gonna have to be smaller items now. And I'm like, but I really love these mushrooms and I want to display them somehow. And then I had these 2 flocked bunnies that I didn't know what to do with or where to put them, because they're on a little bit on the bigger side. And so then I thought, well, if I had an oblong tray of some sort, I could just line them up. And I did. I had kind of forgotten about this long serving tray that I had downstairs. It's beautiful. I can't really show you what it looks like because I've got it mostly covered up. But I just got some Spanish moss or reindeer moss and put that down. Had a couple of little faked eggs that are in the neutral tones, and I just set them on there, and it was very simple, but I just love the way it turned out. I absolutely love how those look, or how that little display looks. I told Olivia, I might leave that up there all summer because I really like it. So that is basically it. That's all I've done in my spring, for my spring decor this year. That's probably all I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I think it's enough. Subtle touches, they're not like in your face, Easter or spring, but really pretty. And I did, like I said, I did decide to add a little bit of purple touches here and there. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Over here in this basket, the only difference is I stuck another sprig of lavender. I had 3 sprigs of lavender, so I'm like, what am I gonna do with that 3rd sprig? So I just kind of stuck it in there, and then I had some of these draping flowers, florals, whatever, in the purples, and I'd already had the yellows in there, and I think purple and yellow looks really good together. So I went ahead and just stuck those in there as well. So I add a little purple over in this corner. The only thing I have left that I would kind of like to use somewhere are these little lavender picks that I got at Joann Fabrics. I just think they're really pretty. They're really well made. And they're small, and there's 2 of them obviously, and I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with these, but I'll try to tuck them in somewhere. But yeah, that's it. That is my spring decor. This is how I ended up using those 2 lavender sprigs that I had left. I just decided to go ahead and put them on this little metal tray with the ceramic chicken that I had. I had used that chicken on my centerpiece in the living room, and I think it turned out really cute. I just have it sitting on top of my dehydrator with my amber glass collection. Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. It did encompass 2 days. I didn't get everything done in this video that I had planned to, but yeah, we're at 40 minutes already, and that's plenty long enough. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which little vignette was your favorite, and let me know if you enjoyed how I styled my Easter decor this year and the finds that I purchased at Walmart. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye bye friends.